overview of this portfolio for the past week. We're now in the month of August, and as you can see here, that the portfolio is up by 5.59% in the month of August, and the rally that happened in July still continues. So as you can see, my average risk score for the last 7 days is 7 out of a maximum of 10, and you can see that it's a high risk portfolio, and that's the reason why I do not encourage anybody to copy this portfolio, because it goes against all the investment advice that is out there, i.e. diversify your portfolio and make sure that you do not put all your eggs in one basket, etc., etc. This portfolio is an experimental one to see whether that advice holds true. So over the last week, let me take you to the portfolio. Over the past week, I sold Lucid, which was just about break even from all the Lucid transactions that I've bought and sold since November of 2021. So I just about broke even on that, and I bought Crowdstrike. Now, the reason why I decided to get rid of Lucid is twofold. First of all, the results that Lucid released during the week was not that impressive, and considering that I already have two other EV stocks in the portfolio, namely Tesla and Rivian, I thought my exposure to EV stocks was too high and I needed to reduce that risk. So I decided to go with Rivian, because Rivian builds trucks and SUVs, and I know that trucks are really popular in the US and around the world, more than luxury cars, which is what Lucid does. And at the moment, Lucid is currently struggling to ramp up production. From the forecast that they gave in their quarterly report, it's still going to be a struggle to actually ramp up production. So I've gotten rid of Lucid and I've now taken on Crowdstrike. Crowdstrike is a cybersecurity company that has a number of cybersecurity products that are very, very sticky. And from what they've done so far, they've been able to build their client base based on the number of software modules that they're able to sell to their clients. And they seem to be doing a great job of it. Apart from that, financials are improving from quarter to quarter, and I would assume that by 2025, this company would be a force to reckon with in the cybersecurity world. In the past week, we have 8 stocks in the positive territory and 2 that are still in the red, namely Genius Brands and Amazon. A quick overview: because I sold Lucid at a loss, I took on a $1,300 loss on the current Lucid stock that I held. The total allocated for this portfolio has reduced from about $36,000 to just under $35,000. And as you can see, the profit is just minuscule, really. I think the day before, on the Thursday, the portfolio was in the positive, but it closed negative on Friday. So we'll see what this week would bring. Let's have a quick look at the portfolio dashboard. So as you can see from this dashboard, Unity Software is the stock with the most profit, followed by Rivian. And there are only two stocks that are still in the red, Amazon being the one with the largest loss at the moment at 19%, followed by Genius Brands at 12%. In terms of the size of the portfolio, we can see that Amazon is still the largest position in this portfolio, followed by Palantir and then Tesla. And then looking at the profit loss per unit stock, we can see here that only Amazon and Genius Brands are the only two companies that are in the red. Looking at the overall portfolio performance, we can see here that the total portfolio allocated has reduced from 36,250 to just under 35,000. That is as a result of getting rid of the Lucid stock, in which I took a $1,300 loss. The total portfolio loss or gain is $120 compared to $3,235, and the total equity has increased from last week to 34,857, and the current loss gain on the portfolio is minus 0.34%. And the performance against the S&P 500 this week, while it was 2.86 last week, it's increased to 4.79. So the portfolio performance here reflects the loss made from selling the Lucid stock plus the $120 loss position on the stock as it currently stands. So portfolio performance versus the S&P 500 over the past 1 week, while the S&P 500 has gone up by 0.80 over the past week, this portfolio has seen a 5.59 increase over the past week. Looking at the portfolio performance over the last 1 month, the S&P 500 has gone up 7.81, whereas this portfolio has gone up 22.19. So the outperformance is 14.38 over the S&P 500. And finally, we have the portfolio performance against the S&P 500, and we're looking at the year-to-date performance. For the year-to-date performance, the S&P 500 is down 13.58, which is still an improvement over last week, but compared to this portfolio, it is up 26.60. So the outperformance is 40.18. So I hope you have found this portfolio illustration for the week very useful. If you have any comments or you want to subscribe to this channel, please do so. I will try to answer all the questions that come my way, and I would speak to you in the next video. Take care. Bye.